he humanizes himself a lot. He kind of just sits down, and he invited my parents to come in, and he started talking about how he wrote Tiny Dancer, and my parents were just like,
I am here today with Mr. Charlie Puth, golden voiced singer extraordinaire. It's really nice to get to chat with you today, Charlie. I appreciate you taking the time.
Virtual handshake.
Yeah, let's get it. There we go.
Thank you for the kind words. It's nice of you.
Oh man, you're fantastic. You're incredible. Like endless award nominations and number ones. It's crazy. I'm excited for your brand new Super Bowl commercial that you got coming out. This is fantastic.
I never thought I would be part of a Super Bowl commercial. It's pretty. I was just thinking about this right before this interview started. I mean, I'm talking about myself and Megan Thee Stallion, another like a superstar. I'm very humbled to be a part of this, and it's a big pleasure.
It's really awesome. Were you excited to get to voice the breakdancing fox?
Yeah, I definitely was. And Frito-Lay, we're good friends now. I'm calling them Frito for short. When they told me when they asked me had I ever done voiceover acting, I was a little bit nervous because I hadn't, but they assured me that they just wanted me to be the beatboxing fox. They wanted my personality animated, so I didn't have to really act. So I guess technically I'm not acting. I don't know how that works, but it's very cool. Like when all the animals join in after eating all these various chips and whatnot, and their musical brains get activated, because that's exactly how my musical brain gets activated. I need constant snackage happening in the studio, or else because I'm making these records alone. I need something for motivation, good tasting things.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have the flaming hot Cheetos, flaming hot Doritos. Do you have a preference? Do you have a preference one over the other? I mean, I know it's like dividing a house, but do you prefer?
It is. It's I prefer. Well, my number one is the Cool Ranch Doritos, because I can just eat them like sleeves. Right. Eat them by the sleeve is the saying, and. I've probably written like a whole album based off of just eating those, but yeah, those are probably. I appreciate a hot Cheeto too.
Right, they're good. I have kids. They are way more the hot Cheeto eaters than I am personally.
Got it.
More of a nacho cheese guy, I guess. I like the chili cheese Fritos. Does that count? These are all things I actually should have called my album. My album's called Charlie. That'll be out later this year, but I should have called it everything that you're. Should have just called
everything that you're saying.
Every delicious Frito and Dorito.
It kind of rolls off the tongue.
It really does.
Certainly burns the tongue.
Yeah, you could probably. I'm sure there's like a longest album title, like award in there somewhere that you could get. After Fiona Apple's.
It all started here. Let the record show.
So the commercials airing in the Super Bowl, and I guess I got to ask. I mean, which way you lean in Super Bowl? Rams, Bengals. You're from the East Coast, right? Originally,
I'm from New Jersey. Right. I know stunningly little about football, sure. But I live in Los Angeles, so I'm going to have to put my big foam finger on for the Rams, because that would be super surreal if they won in their own stadium.
That would be pretty cool. I'm an Ohio guy. I'm originally from Cleveland. So, solidarity, right? I mean,
I get it.
My Browns are never going to happen.
Lucky for you, I don't even know who that is.
That doesn't matter. Well, look, the
Ohio Browns.
The Ohio Browns. That's just
is that what they're called?
Yeah, the Cleveland Browns football team.
Cleveland. Oh, I've heard of the Cleveland Browns. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just the Browns. And to be truthful, I'm a terrible Clevelandite, if that's what we're called, because I don't even know the origin of the name. I don't even know where it comes from.
Okay.
With you.
Well, we have something in common.
There you go. The commercial is fantastic. It's very exciting. I'm super pumped for everybody, to get to check it out on Super Bowl Sunday. But I do really want to ask you about your music. You mentioned your album coming out. You got your new song, Light Switch, which is so catchy, so fun.
Thank you.
And the video for that is fantastic. I love it so much. I watched it the other day and my family came home and I was like, you guys have to watch this music video. It's really funny. I would love if you could tell me a little bit about the song and the video and how that evolved.
I had some Flamin' Hot products on the set of that music video. It's not an exaggeration. I definitely did. Awesome. It kept me on my feet. I wanted the music video to be not just another video of me singing up against the microphone wearing something nice. I wanted it to be a storyline, almost like an Adam Sandler movie that people could follow and pick up on some Easter eggs that they'd catch on like watch number 5. And I just wanted it to be kind of addicting to watch. It reminds me of those videos that you watch on MTV Jams in the early 2000s, like a Ludacris music video. It kind of just, it takes you on a journey, and the song musically takes you on a journey. In my humble opinion, as the producer of Light Switch, I wanted it to be a musical roller coaster. So you have to obviously make the music video a roller coaster visually.
Right on. Well, I mean, it's a great video, and I hope people out there check it out on YouTube, and it's just so much fun.
Yeah.
So Charlie's coming out later this year. Can you tell us a little bit about kind of your mindset going into this album, and what did you have a goal, or did you just kind of say like, all right, new songs, here we go?
Well, I had made an album in 2019, which wasn't very good, and I kind of lost the plot a little bit, and I kind of scrapped that, and I got to meet Elton John, who was the only other person other than myself that said that music that I was working on wasn't good enough. And it kind of just reaffirmed to me, like, I have to truly be myself. I'm going to name the album Charlie because there's, as cliche as it sounds, I have never, I had been not really true to myself. So this is my perfect chance. And Elton kind of drove that point home for me as well, especially when we made the first record for his album, which is out now, the record that started off his album. And we found out that we were next door neighbors, which was a nice little extra bonus. And you're going to hear on this album my most authentic work. You're going to hear everything's produced and written by myself. And I like to think that it's just pop music, but just a little weird. Like Light Switch is a weird pop song. It's incredibly fast. It's almost downright theatrical. It has sound effects in it. The sound effect just happens to be the name of the song. And again, it's just, I said it before, a musical roller coaster. Each song is like that. It keeps you on your toes. Well, it keeps me on my toes, but I'm biased because I made it.
Fair enough. No, I mean, that makes sense. It's funny that you mentioned Elton. I wanted to ask about that, because I know that you guys worked together on a track for his album that you mentioned. Yeah. What is it like to work with Elton John? I mean, what's that experience like for you? I mean, he is Elton John, so.
Mm-hmm. But he didn't make it seem like he was Elton John when he was in my I don't want to say I have a humble recording studio. I have a very nice recording studio, but he was there, and he humanizes himself a lot. He kind of just sits down, and he invited my parents to come in, and he started talking about how he wrote Tiny Dancer, and my parents were just like the entire time. And it was a really for me, it was a surreal experience. But I felt like I was talking to just another fellow musician, not intimidating in the least. And we spoke, he's given, like, he wrote Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me by lyrics by Bernie Taupin and music by Elton John. He was given the lyrics as a poem, and this man can read lyrics and just see the music come out of the words. It's an incredible genius attribute. And he showcased that when he sat down on the keyboard, this keyboard that I have over here. He just sat down, started playing, and I got to be the Bernie in this case.
That is really, really incredible. What an awesome experience. Charlie, I want to thank you for your time today. Super Bowl commercial is awesome. We're all looking forward to Charlie. And I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great day. This has made me very hungry, so I've got to go find some Fritos. I think I have a bag in my cat.
Ranch. Cool Ranch.
Cool Ranch. Okay, I'll get the Cool Ranch Doritos. That's what I'm gonna hook it up with.
You can I like to take it from the bag upside down. I don't know if they want me to say this, but like opening it from the bag upside down, you get more of the flavor that way.
That's
little
smart.
Charlie hack. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You heard it here first, everybody. The Charlie hack. Open the bag upside down.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Thanks, buddy. Have a great day, sir.